What? This is live. I've been trying to get it to go sideways. It says orientation is locked. Rotate device back. I don't know. No. Whatever. Man. Hi, Stray Kitten. Stray Kitten. Can, is it alright if I hold this sideways? Or is it different somehow? I guess the live stream would be sideways even if you held your phone sideways. Huh. And I can't read sideways, so I can't engage with you guys. It just feels so weird holding the phone like this to film. I've been so programmed to... It was so hard to break this habit of filming vertically when I was younger. When I first got YouTube, they wanted me to film this way, and it was so hard for me to get it to do that. And now that I got to do that, now it's going back to TikTok style this way. Weird. Well, if that's the case, then I got a new necklace for that. And this is this allows for me to do it vertically and put it on my chest. I got a new TikTok necklace, I guess that's the way I was thinking of it. I was like, oh, maybe to get in the habit of doing TikToks, I can do. I don't know. Anyway, I just made a post. I've made like 4 live streams in the last couple days, but I just found out that they didn't post to YouTube, and I'm using Streamlabs to try to use my wide angle lens. Yeah, there you are. My wide angle lens on this camera can't be used for YouTube for some reason. I got to go through an app. So this necklace allows for me to be able to rotate my phone quickly and easily out in front of me. I don't really like it as much. I want to do a review on it, but I don't want to edit a video. I'm sick of doing editing videos. So I'd really like to do a review right here. It doesn't take a whole damn video. I can do an tell you a video right now. Okay, so the difference between this one, their old style Telesin, is that this is magnetic and it's supposed to be easier, but this I can actually just slap my phone right onto the front of it, whereas this one it's usually like this, and I have to go up and over or around the side and slide it in the backside, and then to get it out I also have to go out and around to the front, whereas it's just more... I know that sounds so silly. It's like this, I directly put it in and directly take it out, and the one that I'm currently wearing is a little bit more difficult because I have to go around it. And that doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're doing that action thousands of times a day, I don't know, maybe at least hundreds of times a day, I don't know, that this is a better workflow, is the way that I'm thinking of it. The term workflow is from the coffee world, and it just means like forever more efficientizing your process. Missy, nope, Missy, go on. She's starting to rub her. Go on. Good girl. Thank you. I just wanted to get her to not be standing next to her favorite rubbing pole. These 2 center beams, they've been rubbing their eyes on live streams earlier. So those live streams are on X. It loaded to X. Is the only platform that multi-stream uploaded to. I put that... Oh, so that didn't work, huh? All right. I don't see any red on it. That didn't work, huh? Silly girl. I gotta put some saline in her eye a couple more times today. She had goo in her eye this morning, so in the live streams I was doing saline drops, and I also tried what my parents did to get me to stop chewing my fingernails was put on nail polish that was spicy. So I smeared cayenne pepper on her rubbing pole. You can see from like here to down there, it's darker from their oils rubbing their face on it, and yeah, the bacteria gets in their eye, and they get pink eye. And then saline solution, like salt water, cleaned out 3 times a day for 3 to 5 days. You got to do it back to back. It'll get rid of it. Pain in the butt though. So I tried smearing cayenne pepper on that, and it didn't work. Apparently. Now you know. It was worth a try. All right, so yeah, I'm able to slip this in around the back, and it doesn't really line. I don't know. It doesn't line up like perfectly every time, especially vertically. So I don't know. And it's also a lot stiffer. This Tellison. I don't know if everyone else has seen this this new Tellison neck thing, but they've been promoting it on social networking. I've been seeing it. Well, look, you can just pop it in and take it out, and you can rotate it, and it's like, okay, well, rotation and aligning it vertically isn't even that cool, because then it's kind of like in your face and like closer to your face, so you're catching the bad vibes. It's like right next to your chin, but it's not. I don't know. It is a little bit longer of an arm, so you can like kind of read it by looking down without holding on to your phone. I guess that's all right. But there's a pad that's on the back of it. This pad is new. It's a good like 1/4 inch, and it elevates it off your chest so that it has something to teeter around. And that pad combined with this leverage being longer means that this just like, you cannot even twist around in your chair without this like kind of like doing this little swinging action. And I'm used to having the phone just like really securely up against my body. That's another difference that I don't really like. It's not ideal. Yeah, I really haven't been wearing this. Like I thought that it would be out in front of me more, to where like I could have my neck at a better posture than if I were to, like my desk holds my phone. My work area holds my phone right here, so that I can sit up straight. And actually, I usually have it slid closer so I can hold my elbow right here and work it. So I thought this would like be a comparable, but it's actually a little bit too close and doesn't give me good posture. I do not like it. So and actually it's like so close to being able to do that I feel it's actually kind of dangerous for you to compromise and then be all right with having your neck crank down at that angle normally. Like I do not like to have my hands down and looking down at a phone. Like if I'm holding on to the phone, I want it to be like here or higher. It's just, yeah, horrible for the posture. And so this phone too is not, this phone carrier. Just do a little review. Okay, I'm done with the review. Tellison neck mounted camera review. I like this one more. But live stream won't, YouTube live stream won't let me do my live stream horizontal right now. For some reason, it's showing me a message saying that I have to do it vertically like this. So I will use Tellison's new. It does have a stiff neckband though. I think that this neckband is, yeah, definitely the new one is stiffer. That is a plus. I don't like the pad behind it though. I think the pad is too bulky, and the whole thing is bigger too. Like this whole back thing is actually like, it's beefier besides the pad. The pad sticks out a good 1/4 inch, and then the whole bulb is bigger. Yeah, and this thing just sticks out. So the whole thing is just kind of wonky. Not quite as hands-free, user-friendly as I thought it would be. I thought I might be able to get away with not using my hands. You can, but you're gonna have crappy neck posture. So I'd rather just use this and leaning. But not everyone has a perfect chair setup, desk setup wherever they go and they pull around. So I guess if you don't have this, then this is, I don't know, most people are used to like holding their hands down below around their waist and looking down. So this hands-free angle is actually acceptable. I could see from the regular public. I could see these necklaces getting really popular in the future, as they should, because they're like, I think of mine, I wear this all the time, ready to grab my phone, pop it in if it's not in there already. I can bend it forward and push the power button, swipe down on the screen and hit up or down on the volume button, and it'll start recording. So 3 steps, I can start recording. It's like a dash cam. Anyway, I wanted to give you guys a review on, I'm about to upload a video. They gave reviews in the live streams that uploaded to X, didn't upload to YouTube, about Brian's boss. I called him and got full permission to have, just like I knew I had, the legal ability to have a complimentary coffee machine. So I have him on video record on the phone conversation, give me permission to have a complimentary coffee machine. But it was after a lot of reluctance on his part, and he was very unprofessional. Actually, just as unprofessional as Brian. And so it's been hard for me to so I don't like editing videos anyway. I don't like going back and editing. I don't like going back and reliving anything and wasting time. I don't know, I feel like it's just difficult. I don't like to look back and think about memories like as much as normal people either. But these videos are very difficult. I don't like to edit videos that are like the justice oriented ones, because it's awkward for me on, feeling the injustice again. But it's also an element when it has officials involved, it has an element of difficulty in me re-witnessing it, because it's just a reminder of how volatile the whole power structure is. Like this unprofessionalism is rife within all of officialdom, and that makes officialdom officially dumb. It, like, the whole notion of officialdom being like inerrant or more official or more legit than that which isn't official, and that which hasn't officialized itself through manipulated, contrived bullshit democratic ways. then yeah, it's officialdom is officially dumb is the way they like to sum it up. All notions of officialdom, not just government, but it goes to like, oh, that guy wants a bigger, faster car and a bigger, faster house, then that's a notion of what he should officially be wanting, and so that's an expression of officialdom, and I think it's becoming exponentially recognized that officialdom, all notions of officialdom, are officially dumb. Yeah, so I got some lamb jerky. I got ability to offer complimentary coffee machine now. Oh, I also got ice machine now. I got these little cups. These cups that have this little. You fill it up with water, and then you put them in there and freeze them. Take this out, and you're able to crush it up And this has brown sugar in it, brown sugar ice cubes. I've tried milk, making milk cubes and like latte cubes to add to an iced latte, but milk is just too high butter fat, and this isn't a deep freezer, so it doesn't get cold enough. It only gets like 15 degrees or so. I would need sub-zero in order to freeze milk ice cubes or latte ice cubes hard enough. But yeah, these are pretty cool. I'm moving out of coffee, I think, into, as of like a couple days ago, I've got my heart set on freeze distilling. So, look, I got the lamb head in there. You've got lamb head in there. I got done processing all of his meat into jerky. And I got this. If it wasn't raining today, I'd stick it out in the hang dehydrator. I'll do that tomorrow. And then I finish it off under the bed, roasting it all night. It's so good, it's amazing. But the lamb has been freed up so that I can put the divider back in there. And now I'm starting to do freeze distilled. It's where you freeze the milk and sugars like at 28 degrees. If I have the setting, this will freeze overnight. This pint will freeze or sooner. And the whole thing won't freeze. Only half of it will freeze. It'll be the water and the milk solids. And then in the unfrozen liquid part will be all of the sugars, like 90% of the sugars and 90% of the butter fat. And it's called freeze distilled milk. And cheap milk already has like a lot more sugars in it than normal goat or cow milk. And so when you freeze distill it, it's like a treat. It's like a liquid custard or something like that. It's really good. And so I think that just regular ice cubes without anything in them and freeze distilled milk is what I want. I think it garners the most appreciation from those who try it, and that's more of what I'm trying to do here with the excess milk that I'm not consuming directly. I want to not just make a profit, because I don't have anything but my phone bill. I don't have, oh my God, I got a list of possible things that I could spend money on here. It's hilarious because I'm saving. It's hilarious how difficult it is for me to spend money, and so this is more of how I can network, and I can get people. I can figure out what I can replicate as a bartering medium that's legal. So freeze dried sheep milk would just be me. It's legal for me to sell it. So if I freeze it, I have not processed it technically. So I could sell frozen sheep milk that's half frozen. It's so that you can dump it out yourself. Leave the skim milk ice cube in there, in the bottle. You can dump it out into your own cup that I could provide for you, because I can have a free coffee machine. And if I decide to keep it, otherwise you can add your own just ice cubes to it, and it would be like a sweet, creamy drink in the summertime. And I can see in the wintertime just that milk, freeze distilled milk, being a good warmed microfoam drink too. Like, there's no other drink besides an espresso latte at the ratio that I've grown to appreciate. There's nothing that I would rather have personally. I would rather drink sheep milk straight than have a hot chocolate chip latte, matcha, anything that's besides an espresso latte, 2 parts milk, 1 part latte, like a half part brown sugar, 1 tablespoon of brown sugar, then Yeah, there's everything else in between it is not as worth it as like the extreme expression, simple expression of sheep milk being so awesome by itself. And then if you freeze distill it, I actually like freeze distilled milk. I would rather have freeze distilled milk in ice than a regular sheep milk with espresso latte with ice. Like there's no drink that I like more than freeze distilled sheep milk over ice, or freeze distilled sheep milk that's microfoamed. It's nothing added. Like just it is so good. Yeah, I know it's hard to even like fathom, but yeah, because I don't need to add any sugar to it. I'm like moving all the sugars from the bulk of the milk over into the half that doesn't freeze, and it sweetens itself. That it's unprocessed. It's not a product. It's so genius. So I think it's hilarious that I now have the right to have a complimentary coffee machine, and therefore allow for people to make their own lattes. But now I don't want to. I don't want to even offer that. Like just because it's coffee is unsustainable. It's not, and it's not as a good, appreciable experience as the regular freeze distilled milk drink. It's amazing. So yeah, I think that I'm gonna move to that. And what else? I'm just it's crazy how much stuff that I have done on those I talked about in the live streams that I don't remember what I've said. I'm eating all the pieces with fat first because fat goes rancid, and because I like to eat all the worst pieces first, so that there's nothing but good pieces more and more when I let people get a piece. Like right now, I tell them, get a piece that doesn't have fat on it. It's not tough. Like some of it's not fat. It's like anything that's white, like that's going to be really tough. My hair. Lamb jerky, so good. Marinated 12 hours in brown sugar, apple cider vinegar, balsamic vinegar, cayenne pepper. What? I had mint and fennel in here. It's sticking out slightly. Mint and fennel. That's interesting. And then the whole kitchen sink of spices. So good. Nobody's had jerky except for home jerky. People who've had home jerky. They don't sell normal jerky so quite as dehydrated as people who do home jerky because they want to sell more water weight. It's just so, they also want to, like when you cut it this thin, they also want to sell it a little bit thicker than this so that it can hold that moisture. And so ours are thinner, less water weight, and so both those mean that thinner means that there's more surface area to meat area in between, and the surface area has the spices on it, so there's more spice to meat ratio. These are more flavorful, and they're more dehydrated than commercial. And Bob, yeah, than commercial. And so, this lamb jerky is better. I would put money down if I had it. This lamb jerky is better than any jerky anyone watching has ever had. that fennel gives it like this weird anise. It's so good. Back note. So good. This is like, oh, and then get that chickens. These are all good pieces. Look at that. Oh my goodness, it's gonna be chewy. I'll probably have to get the spit out the wad that I can't chew through to the chickens, but it's gonna have so much good tasty fat. God, thank you. Gosh, I hope you guys can't hear that. I'm gonna hold you away. Chewing. I don't like the sound of people chewing, especially when they're chewing out loud. Oh my God. I got lamb broth. Got lamb bones out there to get through the chickens. I gotta gather those up and go throw them under the house for the raccoons, or throw them out in the back of the field. My property owner friend just stopped by. Give me 4 jars. I don't know where the other 2 went. Applesauce. The apple butter is really good. And then he gave me oh, the other ones, they're missing the rings, so I put them in my fridge. What was it? Apple pie filling. And pickled cucumbers. Pickled lemon cucumbers. And these fat kind. So good. It's pickled. Pickles are so good. I like how they're in such an odd shape. I love those little round lemon cubes. Thank you, Joe. All right, chickens. Happy chickens. All right, yeah, so I'm gonna edit, upload that video tonight. But I'm gonna start tonight to edit my vlogs again. I haven't been doing that because I have taken a little while to make Brian's boss's video, and it's been rather disturbing having to watch all their unprofessional behavior while wielding such power, and seeing such other wieldings of power in the world has been rather disturbing and distracting lately. God help us all. Yeah, Remy man. He wants to move. He's like, I've been here all morning. Move me. Good boy. Good boy. Sheep have completely destroyed the garden. Plants were starting to go to seed. So I just took off the fencing and let them go at it. They don't like the nails though. Yeah, it's ironic now. All I had to do was change it to machines instead of offering like the actual product. All I have to do is change the sign so that it's offering a machine. And coffee machines are perfectly legal for every break room and waiting room to have. A complimentary coffee machine available or something like that. Right?
Yeah, you could go complimentary coffee machine.
Thank you for helping me. This is all I was asking for from Brian. This is from my other phone that I stuck there and filmed while I called his boss. That was a long phone call. It was ridiculous. It was more of a shit show than Brian's conversation. I couldn't believe it. Brian's boss, Chad, actually said that I wasn't a good human being. I'm not even joking, you guys. Like, I'm gonna be uploading the video tonight. Yeah, that's why it's been kind of difficult. Yeah. That's crazy. When he finally agreed that I could have a complimentary coffee machine, he immediately jumped after that. Like, it took a half an hour to get him to finally agree to that. He kept trying to squirm out from underneath, answering the question whether I could have a complimentary coffee machine. He ended up jumping straight to the other aspect of what was going on, and besides the advertisement, which is the ag side of it, the farm stand side of it, and he jumped straight to claiming that I can't sell my sheep milk, and that yeah, 3 times he claims that, while I 3 times ask him to please Google it right now. Can you sell raw milk from farm stands? I told him it's common knowledge. It'll pop right up, and he refused to do it and kept claiming it like this, like a accusatory way. Like, and he even said, "You're wrong, and why are you arguing with me?" And I'm like, "No, you're arguing with me. I am right. I'm looking at that on Google right now, showing Oregon.gov synopsis of that answer from their own website. I'm reading from their website. Google is synopsizing it for us, pulling it up. You can do the same thing. Please do it. Don't just claim that. And why are you even bringing that up? I told you already. Don't even bring that up. That's between me and them. You already told me that and threatened me that you had contacted them, and if they haven't been in contact with me yet, they will be. And if he said, if you want a fight, you've got one. And then said that he's in contact with them. It was freaking insane conversation, and yeah. So I am loving it. Craziness. Ka-choo. Vertical mode. Without the fisheye sucks, dude. You guys can't see crap with this. Why doesn't YouTube allow for me? For every phone has a fisheye, a wide angle lens now, built in. Why isn't YouTube started allowing for us to use them in live streams? It's weird. I wonder if I could just load a video. I think when I go to post on YouTube, it gives me the ability to post a video, film a video, or go live, or do a short. So I'm gonna shut this off, and I'm gonna try to just like post a video, whatever that weird in between option is. I'm bored with this. I'll shut it off.